What's up, you savages? It's better late than never. It's UFC 313, and these are my full card predictions. I'm going to start the card off with Chris Gutierrez. I think he has more technical striking than Mr. Castaneda. Poor Castaneda, he's had this opponent, this date, that date. That's a lot of switching around. I don't know how well he's going to adjust to a technical striker who's going to kick well, who's probably going to keep this thing on the feet for 3 rounds. Give me Mr. Gutierrez at slight dog money getting the decision. Then Ozzy Diaz versus Djorden Santos. Ozzy Diaz might be able to take him down. He looked bigger than him at weigh-ins, but I'm going to still lean Santos. I do think he probably takes it on the cards. Slight chance of getting a finish here against Diaz, who has a lot of TKO finishes himself, but I'm going to go with Santos being a better striker than him. Mairon Santos versus Francis Marshall. This Santos is very dangerous. Now, Francis Marshall probably a little overlooked here, especially when you look at the odds, but I'm going to go Santos KO. I am thinking that he can get him out of there early. Francis Marshall looking in shape, looking ready. And again, I think it's more of a fight than people think, but Santos's ability to finish fights is real. I think against Francis, he can get him out of there. Bruno Ferreira versus Arman Petrosyan. Bruno looks short. You know, Arman Petrosyan has those T-Rex arms, even though he's kind of a decently heighted middleweight. And I think Bruno Ferreira, you know, can thrive banging with him. You know, if you get knocked out by a dude with one eye, how am I supposed to be that confident when you're fighting a Bruno Ferreira who's a fucking real finisher, real power puncher, a guy who could thrive in exchanges? I could see Arman being a little bit more technical than him, being a little better down the stretch, but I think as they clash, Bruno Ferreira is fucking dangerous. So give me Bruno Ferreira. Rei Tsuruya versus Joshua Van. Rei Tsuruya is good on the ground. His submission game's nasty. He's definitely shown that he's leagues above the other Japanese fighters. But Joshua Van, I'm going to have confidence in. Joshua Van's striking is tight. He's got power. He's got some stat, like the most significant strikes within a certain amount of time. Did I get that wrong? He's definitely got some pop on his shots, and I do think that as long as he keeps this thing on the feet, he should be able to land big on Rei Tsuruya. Rei Tsuruya, though, a real talent. It's a fun fight. I'm going to lean Joshua Van here. I think Joshua Van lands more significant strikes. Does he get him out of there is the question. I don't know about that. Curtis Razor Blaydes versus Rizvan Kuniev. They're about the same size. I saw that they were about 5 feet away from each other during the face-off, but they're about the same size. I think Curtis Blaydes is going to be able to overwhelm him here. I think he was right in his Facebook post when he said, you guys are about to find out what I could do to people who are outside of the rankings. I think people are sleeping on his striking a little bit. Curtis Blaydes has gotten quite a bit better at striking throughout his UFC career, and he could take anybody down who's not Tom Aspinall. You know, I think he's going to be able to get on top in this fight if he wants to. I think he threatens with the striking. I think he's got this wherever it goes. Curtis Razor Blaydes getting it done. My Chicago brethren. Let's go. Bobby King Green versus Mauricio Ruffy. Bobby King Green, I don't know if he could take a punch anymore. His chin's not green. As to where Ruffy's this rising talent, I like Bobby Green. You know, I wanted Bobby Green to beat Paddy Pimblett. And then he got choked and armbarred. What are you doing, Bobby? His betting on Bobby Green is not the move. Even though he can win fights, even though he's fast as fuck, he always gets clipped. He fights with his hands around by his jock strap. And I don't think that style is good for aging fighters, is good for fighters on the other side of their prime, which I do believe we've seen Bobby Green's best performances. So give me Mauricio Ruffy, knockout. Amanda Lemos versus Iasmin Lucindo. Iasmin Lucindo looked big facing off with Amanda Lemos. I was hoping Amanda Lemos was a little taller. No. So I'm going to lean Lucindo here. Lemos is a solid striker. She's definitely very talented on the feet. But Lucindo should be able to strike with her. And then if you want to take the fight other places, I think Lucindo thrives there. So Iasmin Lucindo. Not that I love betting on the ladies' fights, but every now and then you get a good one. We'll see where Amanda Lemos is in 2025 now on the other side of a title loss. Jalin Turner versus Ignacio Bahamondes. Jalin Turner's legs are toothpicks. It is crazy to see him weigh in. He really is the tarantula. And both of these guys are tall as fuck and lean, but I don't know. Something about Jalin Turner's build is horrifying. His fight IQ is not there, guys. You know, it's a pick 'em fight, and I just think that Ignacio Bahamondes is the talent, the intelligence, the ability over 3 rounds, more dynamic, better kicker, comfortable at range. It's like, all right, they're both 6'3", right? Which spider build is going to be more comfortable at range? I'm going to go with the kicker. I'm going to go with Ignacio Bahamondes. I think that he's a rising star. Pat Curran told me a long time ago, I was like, who out of Valley Flow striking's on the come up? He said, watch out for Ignacio Bahamondes. It's been true thus far in his UFC career. I loved his performance against Manuel Torres, who's extremely dangerous. Here's a dangerous guy in Jalin Turner. I'm going to go with Ignacio Bahamondes getting this shit done. And you don't even have to bet a finish. You know, the dude is absolutely capable of winning rounds 2 and 3 against Jalin Turner. Give me him. Co-main event time. We got Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. In a normal world, we would just imagine a replay of the first fight. Justin Gaethje, better boxer, can kick with them. It'll work out, right? Justin Gaethje got knocked the fuck out. And so he's another guy past his prime, not a style that you want for an older fighter. I got to go with Fiziev. The problem with betting on Fiziev is he took this thing on short notice. Rafael Fiziev is coming off of a knee injury and's been out longer than Justin Gaethje. But the question is, who's going to come closer to right peak performance? I'm concerned about jet lag. I definitely am. But I'm more concerned about Justin Gaethje's chin. And folks, it could be there. Justin Gaethje might be able to take a fucking shot. It could be awesome. But I'm a Chuck Liddell fan. Okay? I had to witness how that career ended. And so I'm concerned with picking Justin Gaethje here. I'm going to go with Rafael Fiziev. I think he's got to be able to watch that first fight and take notes and learn. He's had a lot of time to think about it. I think he should kick from range more, throw those side kicks, use those head kicks he's got. You know? I think Justin Gaethje could have some issues here if he gets tagged. So, Rafael Fiziev getting the rematch, getting 1-1 with Justin Gaethje. They put the full fight on YouTube, by the way. You could go check out their entire fight. All right, now we're in the main event. It's Poatan versus Ankalaev. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey. What's the walkout? It's I'm going with Poatan. I believe that Poatan gets this thing done by being a bad motherfucker, by being able to hold range against Ankalaev. Ankalaev ends in EV, He's from Dagestan, but he strikes with people. And he said weird shit like, I'm going to strike with Poatan. Why would you do that? I'm going to strike with Poatan for the first 3 rounds. Then I'm going to take him down. If you get to the 4th, motherfucker, Poatan's power is unbelievable. I think that he's going to put this guy away. Ankalaev's striking's good, not great. It's good. You know, it's like in this light heavyweight division, I'm going to be out of pocket here, but it's okay. I'm telling you guys the way I see it. In this light heavyweight division, it's like somebody's got to win. Right? When we're talking about lightweight, featherweight, bantamweight, it's a fucking just a pool of phenomenal talent and who can rise to the top. At the light heavyweight division, I mean, I feel like you could throw light heavyweights in from 2005 that could compete with these guys. You know, you put up roided Vandalay in there. You know, prime Randy Couture. Don't make me drop Tito's name. Shogun, prime Shogun, prime Rampage. I think they could fight with these guys. A lot of them. Poatan's the best striker we've seen, but a lot of the dudes Ankalaev's beaten, prime Chuck Liddell could beat too. So the light heavyweight division isn't excellent. They lost a lot of talent. Phil Mr. Wonderful Davis and Bellator. I could go down the list. I don't have to. Corey Anderson, Vadim Nemkov, Yoel Romero, Ryan Bader. So the UFC light heavyweight division has been shallower even than it would need to be. And then Ankalaev rises to the top, but like he goes to a draw with Jan Blachowicz. I'm aware that Jan Blachowicz and Poatan had an almost even fight. I don't think that's the Poatan we have anymore. That's the difference. I have no reason to believe that Ankalaev is significantly better. I do have reason to believe that Poatan has been getting better. I mean, he's so young in the sport. Not young in age, he's 37, but he's so young in the sport that although he's been fighting strikers, Yuri Prohaska, Jamal Hill, Khalil Roundtree, he's been getting all of these training camps in. He's been getting all of these rounds in. It's got to tend to help him getting ready for his first wrestler, you know? And I also think that folks overrate Ankalaev's wrestling. Now, he might not need world-class wrestling to be able to beat Poatan. We're going to find out. But it's not like he's just out there just ragdolling dudes. He strikes with people. He's pretty much a striker. And if he wants to strike with Poatan for 3 rounds, I think he's getting fucking put out. His striking's not crazy. It's not super risky, but it's also not super technical. Poatan's seen this shit many times. It's the wrestling that's a threat, and I think that's the biggest overrated thing about Ankalaev. So I think he spends too much time on the feet with Poatan. I think Poatan puts some shit together. Calf kicks, cross to the body, hook to the head, his combos. And I think he gets Ankalaev out of there. Poatan via knockout. One more time for my people in the back. I'm going Poatan knockout. I'm going Rafael Fiziev knockout. I'm going with Ignacio Bahamondes in a decision. I'm going with Amanda Lemos. Lucindo. Close fight. Give me Lucindo. King Green and Ruffy. I'm going Ruffy knockout. Curtis Blaydes over Kuniev. I think Curtis Blaydes is a level above here. It's going to be a rude awakening. Joshua Van with the power. I'm a little worried about the sewer. Bruno Ferreira with a blitz. Even though Arman Petrosyan's better, Bruno Ferreira with the fucking chaos. Getting him out of there. He's got 2 eyes, so you could see him from both sides. I think that's going to help him. Carlos Leal and Alex Morono. Did I skip these guys? Carlos Leal getting the knockouts. Mairon Santos and Francis Marshall. Give me Mairon Santos knockout. Jordan Santos over Ozzy Diaz, and Chris Gutierrez over John Castaneda. Those are my picks for UFC 313. Enjoy yourselves. I think it's going to be a solid card. I think it's going to be exciting. I think there's going to be solid finishes. Going to get some good performance bonuses on this one. They're in Las Vegas, too. Nice and comfortable for everybody. Jordan, finish for you. Let's go. What's good? What's good, Jay? Let me read that rhyme. Finch's picks are brilliant. Finch's locks are pure. I saw a parlay of that, I'm sure. Okay, Ty. It's like a Christmas rhyme, bro. Finch goat. Thank you, Dallas. Double A with the dono. Let's go. $1,000 on Castaneda. Wish me luck and good luck to you. Oh, my God. Brother. I hope you got thousands to throw around. Good luck, man. I got Chris Gutierrez because of his technical ability. Like, he doesn't do stupid shit. Like, if you bang with John Castaneda, it's probably an issue. If John Castaneda takes you down, it's going to be an issue. But I think it's a kickboxing match, and then he wins 2 out of 3 rounds. Good luck to you, though, bro. And I appreciate the $2 double A. I really do. Bobby gets to decision at least. Brother. That chin is highly questionable. Hell yeah, let's go. Finchman did not expect to see this live at 4:30 a.m. in Ohio. All right, it's 1:38 a.m. in California, but that's still degenerate time of a broadcast, so my bad. Appreciate the time put in. Appreciate you, brother. Man, it's super late or super early. That's true. Jalin weighing in at 154.5, like super locked in. Super emaciated, bro. That shit is horrifying. Great matchups. I agree. Tsuruya versus Van. I know. It's a good one. All right. And still, I'm hoping so, man. Who wants to see Ankalaev as champ? Come on. Especially because he was crying about that draw he got with Jan. Like, come on, man. You know? Is that the fucking energy we need around here? He was going to retire or like quit the UFC. Don't let the door hit you in the ass, bro. Fiziev has cardio issues with camp and doing this fight without one. Gaethje survives round 1, then wins 2 and 3. I'm worried even about jet lag, dude. He got out here not long enough before. You know, I remember when I went to Europe in September, I was feeling it too. My sleep was all fucked up. So, yeah, probably not betting on that fight, but power to you if you are. What's a lock? The one I gave out on free channels, Poatan. I bet on Poatan when he was dog money, like 2 months ago. So, I've been on the champ. I think Poatan is very fucking dangerous, very primed, and that Ankalaev's getting a little too much credit. Alex defeats Magomed using Shum. Michael Chandler KOs Patty. You agree? I agree. Best picks again, please. You talking about my most confident picks, bro? Most confident picks. What did I do this time? I wrote them down somewhere. Carlos Leal was definitely in there. I don't even see where I wrote them down. My bad, dog. Maybe I wrote them down over here. Let me see. Yeah. Carlos Leal, Mauricio Ruffy, Curtis Blaydes, Joshua Van, and Poatan. Those were my 5 most confident, although I must say I gave 2 locks out in my bets channel that I did not list. So if you want to see my 2 biggest bets, those were them this week by far. It's over in the premium channel. Just DM at Mike Finch Show on Instagram. My guy T will get you in. All right. I bet on a dog and pretty close one. And I went for it. 338 in Chicago. What's up, Chicago? I lived there 5 years ago. Y'all are freezing right now, huh? I remember that shit. I just got out of work. Night shift guy. Getting that OT money for real. Alex by knockout is what I heard. That's what I heard. Greetings from Mars. Hey, I always appreciate people tuning in from Mars. What's good? Expansion. My favorite Chicago restaurant? I mean, it's not a restaurant, but my favorite's just Jim's Originals on Maxwell Street. Just go get a Polish, get a hot dog, fries, just walk up to the window. That's got to be honestly my favorite. Favorite restaurant? Let's go with Pequod's Pizza. I don't know. I was there for Christmas. The ladies working there were like super rude. But fuck, it's the best pizza. So Pequod's Pizza in Lincoln Park, specifically. North side of the city. I like your picks. I got Amanda Lemos, though. All right, good luck. You gonna bet on ladies' fights? I don't know. It's probably a good fight. Is Joshua Van live for a KO? Absolutely. But the problem is he's got to really get the KO because this kid is really good at submission grappling. So personally, not a touch for me. You know? Ricardo Salazar says true. All right. See, I'm dropping the real shit. So they know I'm from Chicago because I'm dropping that real shit. All right. Al's beef. Okay. Fucking Pequods. Fucking Maxwell Street. You know, those are my favorites, I would say. Ate plenty of Al's beef. And I worked right next to Mr. Beef's too. Those are a bunch of douchebags too. But they can make a beef sandwich. All right, guys, I'm out of here. It's UFC 313 tomorrow night. I'll be watching it live at UFC Gym Huntington Beach if you want to come hang out with me. And I'll be updating my premium channel and also probably drop a video or two in the free channel. All right. Enjoy the fist fights. I think they're going to be good ones. Until next time, it's peace and love.